Good morning, leaders. What an amazing day it is to call yourself a child of God. I was just thinking this morning, God, give me a word for the leaders. And Colossians chapter 1, verses 13 and 14 says, He has delivered us from the domain of darkness and transferred us to the kingdom of his beloved Son. Isn't that good news? That we were lost in our trespasses and sins. And yet, God didn't just love us while we were good, not love us while we were somewhat good, but yet while we were sinners, Christ died for us and delivers us from the domain of darkness and transferred us to the kingdom of his beloved Son. And then Colossians ends with this in verse 14, in whom we have redemption, the forgiveness of sins. Leaders, that's where it's all about right now. As we finish strong, if you notice, tomorrow's the 26th or Wednesday is the 26th. We have the 3rd, which is going to be literally our last life group night. And then we have the 10th, which is legacies, which is going to be honoring you. And then on the 17th is Flubber. And so we literally have 3 more opportunities, 4, to share the good news of God's blessing to these students as we shepherd them in a life group setting. Not that we're going to stop. We're going to carry this on into Camp Generate. We're going to carry this on into the summer, and God willing, we're going to carry this on into next year. But look at the powerful part of the message that we have to give them the truth of God's word, that God's word will pull them out of the darkness into his everlasting light. Well, leaders, this week we're going to be still in 1 Peter chapter 5 this week, which is I've titled it The Faithful Church Part 1. The Faithful Church Part 1. This is the duties of the elders and ministers and shepherds in a sense. Elders, ministers, shepherds in a sense. And so I broke it down into 3 points. Peter stresses his right to be heard in verse 1. Verse 2 is the charge. He's now given these shepherds a charge, and it is to shepherd the flock of Jesus Christ, verses 2 and 3. And then I've ended it with the crown of glory. What is the results? The result is the crown of glory in verse 4. And so if you would study those verses, come prepared. I know it's going to be geared a lot more toward the shepherd, but here's the key. I broke it down into 2 parts because the sheep is not exempt. If you look at the following verse 5, it then goes straight into the student. Here you are. You are under the shepherd's care, right? You are to submit to the shepherd. And so isn't that amazing that we want to fight clergy, but yet God created order within the church. That's how he created it. It wasn't willy-nilly, everybody do whatever you think is right. No, God created order, for he is a God of order. And so we see how now Peter is going to say, I am a fellow elder with you. All right. Therefore, shepherd the flock of Jesus Christ. Shepherd them well with order, not by force, but by serving them. And that's our goal. We serve those, God, who has put under our care. Remember this. I just want to remind you that we also think about your Flubber Nubber Carnival activity. Remember, we're going to go around and judge those. Feel free to put on a costume or whatever you want to do. Have fun with it. Remember, we are creating lifelong memories. And so I encourage you to do that. And again, we appreciate you guys. I can't even say it enough. This LSM team could not do it without you. You are a vital piece to this ministry. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep serving the Lord. Keep dying unto self, picking up your cross and following him. And in the end, know this, you will receive a crown of glory. Why? Because you did this to the honor of God. This is kingdom work we're doing. Again, I thank you. I'm so blessed to be able to work beside you. We love you and have a blessed day.